Assalamu alaikum students. Now, after having the knowledge of dimension analysis, now we're going to see the uses of dimension analysis. Dimension analysis, in what way it is used, in what way it is applicable to numericals, and how it is useful. The first useful thing that there are two to three useful ways in which we are going to use. One is to convert the values of physical quantity from one system to another system. If we are having a quantity whose value is 10 joules. In SI system, it is joule, it's work. But in CGS system, the unit for work is erg. So we're going to convert joule into erg. Another way, we're going to use the principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. What do you mean by principle of homogeneity? It states that the dimensional formula, for example, in kinematics, we're having equation S is equal to UT plus half of AT square. By principle of homogeneity, it states that dimensional formula of every term on two sides of a correct relation must be same. That is, if this relation is correct, then whatever is the dimension of this displacement or distance, this is u initial velocity into time. It should u into t should have same dimensions as that of s. A into t square should have same dimensions as that of s. Or where equation v square minus u square equals to as. As should have same dimension as that of u square as that of v square. Or v is equal to u plus at. All the v, u and at, they should have same dimension, and this is known as principle of homogeneity. We are going to apply principle of homogeneity. By principle of homogeneity, the dimensional formula of every term on the two sides of correct relation must be same. As it is correct relation, s is equal to ut plus half of h square, so the dimensions on the both sides should be same. So we're going to first study this very thing, principle of homogeneity. We're going to use number of equation. By this we are going to calculate the dimensions. If we will take this very equation, whether we will check whether it is dimensionally correct or incorrect. We know the dimensions for LHS. If we will take LHS of this very equation, we know the dimension for S. So for S we are having m naught L1 T naught. So we're going to take the dimension like this. If now we're going to take what? If now we're going to take this very u into t. What are the dimensions of u into t? So u into t, now RHS, there are two things, u, t. Let us check their dimensions. U is the velocity, it is m naught L1 t minus 1. And for t, it is simply m naught L naught T1. This T1 and T minus 1, they will leave, it is simply M naught L1 T naught. Now if we will take dimension of AT square, AT square. So what will be dimension? A is acceleration. What is the dimension of acceleration? It is M naught L1 T minus 2. And for T2 it will be M naught L1 L naught T minus 2, T plus 2. This T minus 2 is T plus 2, it's plus 2 because for time. This T2 and T minus 2 that will leave, it is simply M naught L1 T naught. So we can say this dimension, whatever are the dimensions of LHS, that is M naught L1 T naught, what are the dimensions of this very term, whether there is plus or there is minus or whatsoever, this should have separately dimensions equal to this. So u into t, that's same dimension of M naught L1 T naught. A into T square, that's same dimension of M naught L1 T naught. So we will say this equation is a dimensionally correct equation. Dimensionally correct equation. So but you have to remember here, if an equation is dimensional, so whether there is 1 by 2 or not, so we can say S is equal to ut plus at square is although dimensionally correct dimensionally, but but is not correct numerically, because numerically the equation is what? S is equal to ut plus half of at square. So if an equation is dimensionally correct, it is not necessary that it will be numerically also correct. But if you will take now this very equation, for example, you are having v equals to u plus at, it is dimensionally correct as well as numerically, because there is 1 1, there is no 2, so it is simply m0 l1 t minus 1. It is having the same dimension as velocity m naught l1 t minus 1, and a into t. What are the dimensions of a into t? If it is plus here, I will place here a. It is m naught l1 t minus 2, then it is into t1. This one will leave, it will be having the same dimensions. So this is how we are going to use principle of homogeneity. So we can solve questions in this very principle of homogeneity, that we will solve in the next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.